67 aboard, officers and enlisted men. Now, compared to the Columbus, USS Columbus, USS Columbus was 674 feet long, which is over 2 football fields, I guess.
Wow.
Over 2 football fields, 70 feet wide, and had almost 2,000 personnel, officers and enlisted men. And this time, my duty was in the Mediterranean, also occupational duty, exercising and showing the world, our ships, what they can do, and
Yeah.
and the Columbus was I don't know, it was a more the duty was about the same, but you had more privileges on the Columbus. We had good chow.
Good job.
Yeah. We had shore duty, Mediterranean. I visited my uncle in France,
Wow.
and we hit all kind of Mediterranean ports, Italy, Spain, and just Mediterranean occupational duty. And there again, I was stationed in the engine room. The Columbus had 4 engine rooms compared to the destroyer, which only had 2.
Oh.
So the destroyer had 2 2 propellers, and the Columbus had 4, which that means there was 4 engine rooms, and the destroyer had 2 engine rooms.
Okay.
So that duty was almost 3 years that I stayed in
3 years.
on the USS Columbus, which is classed as a heavy cruiser. And we showed you a picture?
Yeah,
we showed the picture, right?
The picture.
Right.
Yes.
And also the Columbus, the main batteries were triple turret, 8-inch guns.
Wow.
2 turrets in the front, 1 aft. I shouldn't say front, it's 1 forward. I mean, 2 turrets forward. Always, see, when you're out of the Navy a while, you forget Navy terms. But front is forward, so there's 2 triple turrets forward, 1 aft. Also, they had anti-aircraft guns mounted on the ship and ready for action.
Ready for action.
Yep.
Do you think, in comparison, you got to witness more of U.S. involvement in the conflict on the first ship you were on, or the second ship?
The second tour of duty.
Because
we
you were traveling more, or
yeah,
just because it was.
And the training was a little more intensified because of the nuclear. We had to train for radiation and fallout, but the Columbus had more things to do for off duty. You know, like movies and barbershop.
That's fun.
Yeah, and it was a good experience. What else can I tell you?
Let's see. Do you think that both of these ships, if they didn't exist, how much of an impact did these ships have on supporting the U.S. in their fight, in their conflict? What do you think? Aside from just showing prowess and intimidation, do you think that these ships had more purpose to them?
We weren't the only ships out there. My ships were there's only a small portion of the fleet. There's plenty more.
Right.
So we had, I'm not sure the amount of cruisers or destroyers, but we were out there and showing everybody what we can do out there.
Show 'em who's boss.
Huh?
Show 'em who's boss.
Well, in a sense, yeah.
Listen.
Yeah, in a sense, right?
Well, let's see.
Let's see, what else can I tell you about?
Were you ever? So you were never really in a life or death threatening situation?
No. We never encountered an enemy ship or anything.
Never.
No. But
But all of the training, was that like self-defense training, and you just never
no, right. We
never
never
had to use it
Correct.
because the
But
ships.
the main fighting was not naval at that time. The main fighting was the ground troops. The infantry, the army.
Right,
We just kind of
yeah.
like supported everybody.
Mhm. So you never had any like close encounters with the
Enemy
the
ships?
enemy ships?
No.
No?
We had a pretty good deal, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's nice. You didn't
Compared
have
to the army and the
Was
infantry.
did you like enlist to be on ships like these, or did they just give you?
They tell you once you finish your boot camp, your training, they assign you according to their records where you will do the most good. So you don't have too much to say about it.
Did
so.
you use your background as an electrician in anything on these ships, or was it mostly?
I tried to get into the electrician's mate, but there was no openings for me for electrical, so I got stuck in the engine room,
Stuck in the engine.
working the turbines.
If you had to extract one important life moral or lesson from being in the Navy and being in and having to what was your main understanding of
Oh, wow, that's
the
a tough
entire
question.
conflict?
That's a tough question.
I know, but you were I don't.
Don't forget, I was just 19, 20 years old.
But it never made you realize, did you ever want to come home?
Well, all I know was I just did my duty and
You were there to support the country.
I got honorably discharged and
Wait,
went
don't
back
you-
to civilian life.
Back to civilian life.
Yeah.
Don't you still have your jacket?
I have my uniform, yeah.
Could we see it?
I have it not here, it's in
Oh.
Massachusetts.
Oh.
No, wait, no, where is
No,
it?
didn't Uncle Wayne bring
I'm
your
sorry,
jacket?
it's in Connecticut.
It's in Connecticut.
Right.
Shucks.
So I don't think they'll fit.
You never know.
No way.
Did you keep in touch with anybody you were on the ship with for a
Uh,
substantial amount
no.
of time? You just sort of had to part ways.
no. I know they do have reunions and things, but I never got involved with that.
Oh, man. Okay, well, thank you for your time, Grandpa.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Very interesting. I hope what I tried to explain was helpful.
Yeah, it made sense, for the most part.
And if anybody has any more questions, feel free to call me or. Any more questions? Or that's it.
Nope, I think we're good.
Okay.
Thanks, Grandpa.
All right.
Adios!